So here you can see that I've added a few more elements to the car so that we have some things that we're going to benefit from when it comes to the actual animation. Everything right now is on a layer all by itself in terms of doing the drawing or having the photograph. This is a great starting point, and the idea now is that when it comes to animating this car, probably the most essential thing would be that I show how these wheels or tires are rotating or revolving. So in terms of detail, really having like these holes in the rims, or if these are supposed to be the lug nuts, great. If it comes to a person who's walking, think about the limbs, not just bending at the hips, but at the knees, and the way that you make those things move to create motion. So over here on this layer that is the car, and I can even label car, I'm going to now click on this little folder icon that's called a group, and I'm going to drop the car into that group. You can see that it's now in the folder. When the folder is closed, we can't see the car as a layer. When I expand the car, we see that it's slightly indented to show that it's a component. So from here, the first thing I want to do is think about how these rims can be something that I animate to spin or rotate. And looking at it as its purest element, it's a circle. If I come into the center of this circle, holding down the Shift and Option key, I am going to drag a circle that goes into the black of the tire, like so, and then press Command J. And I want to make sure I'm on the car layer. So now I have one layer that is just this rim. Why would I want that? Here's why. If I now go to Edit, Transform, and Rotate, I'm going to come up here to the angle, and what I'll actually do is type in 60 degrees and hit return. Once confirms the number I put here. A second time will confirm the transformation, and that box goes away. If I turn on the original car layer, you'll notice now that we have a deviation in that rim, 0, 60. So if I come back to this layer one again, Command J to throw it onto a new layer, and I again go Edit, Transform, Rotate. I will again tell it to go another 60 degrees. What you're going to start to notice is that we now start to see that irregular shape starting to make a revolution. 60, 60, 60 is 180. I would need to do this 2 more times to get the full rotation to show the rims. So I might call this front rim 2 and front rim 3, because I also would have to animate the back rim the same way to show it rotating at the same time. Then, as we do our frame-by-frame animation, we can show how this car is moving forward or backward by having both rims spin around simultaneously by turning on layers or turning off layers.